Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. If some of Nora's contraband is caught.
Okay, so just a quick medical update on me.
Thank you so much for all those that did ask us questions, and we're excited about all these questions and doing our best to answer them. There's a weird noise outside. By the time that you get the answers to these questions, I will be in the Solomon Islands, and so that's exciting. Are you excited? I'm excited.
I'm not.
You're not
Because you're
excited?
going to be there without me.
Well, yeah, I'm not excited about that part, but
I'm excited that you get to go. But
yeah. I'm not looking forward to being away from Nora and Corbin, so that's going to be sad. But
yeah, it's going to be your first time away from Corbin.
But anyway, we're going to jump right into these questions because we don't want this video to be too long. And Nora, do you want to ask the first question?
What language will you be learning?
We will be learning Solomon Pidgin. The official language is English, but a lot of people are uncomfortable speaking it. But
especially the ladies.
Yeah, especially the ladies. But the language that I would call it their trade language is called Solomon Pidgin, and that's a mix of English mixed in with several of the tribal languages. So
hopefully it shouldn't be too hard to learn, but we'll start learning it right away.
Yeah.
And there's no language school for it, but we'll be just learning it on the streets and maybe getting a tutor, possibly, if I need help.
And this question is for Nora. Were you able to find ways to get the health needs met that you will have on the field? Where will you go for those? Okay,
so just a quick medical update on me. I got the go-ahead from my hematologist to go ahead and go, but we did make the decision to put me on blood thinners, and so I am taking blood thinners with me. We were able to get myself on an insurance that will be able to cover the blood thinners, and so and it's a blood thinner that I don't have to have my blood levels checked regularly, which is a blessing since of the location that we'll be in. And so anyway, I have the go-ahead to go, but we will be getting an evacuation plan that will evacuate either of us or Corbin out of the country in case of any medical emergencies. We'll also probably get some doctors in Australia that will be familiar with me and I with them, and so that if I needed for any reason to get out of the country for anything medical, particularly pregnancy, I'll have to leave the country if I got pregnant, and so we'll have some doctors there that will I'll be able to go to. Okay, next question. When did you begin to seriously consider a target date for getting on the field?
I think with a lot of deputation missionaries, and I'm pretty sure there would be a lot that would back me up on this, we have as deputation missionaries, we have a dream date that we'd love to get to the field, and there's a reality date that we think is we should be there by this point, and then there's God's timing. And we definitely went through the phase of our dream date, then our reality date, and then we realized we came across God's timing to the field.
Which is always the best timing.
Which is always the best timing. January 2017 was our first goal. Then Nora ran into health complications. We ran into health complications with Nora. And we decided after much prayer, talking to our sending church and missions agency, that it'd be best for us to push it off until this January and allow us to get Nora's health and everything squared away before we launch out to go into the field.
And so then I had the appointments and got the go-ahead from all my doctors to go ahead and go.
What's the best way to have a bank account as a missionary to have your monies here or there if needed? How do you save money or do those transactions? Okay,
so we have a credit union here in the States that is actually designed for military, and so it works great for anything overseas in other countries. And so we'll have a local bank when we get to the Solomon Islands. We'll have a local bank there, but they will work hand in hand with our credit union, and so we can transfer and wire money back and forth easily. So that's simple.
Okay. And both of us are going to answer this one.
Okay, this is for both of us. What is the biggest difference? Okay. Question for both of us. What is the biggest difference you will face on the field from the States?
I would probably have to say the pace of life You're going to laugh at that because I am very even keel, take life as it comes here in the States. But even when I get to the Solomon Islands, the pace of life is even slower, slower than what I'm used to. Yeah. And so even my demeanor or way of taking life is fast paced compared to what Solomon Islands is. And so when we get there, it'll just be an adjustment to that pace of life, and we'll have to
island time.
Island time, yes.
Okay. For me, probably the biggest adjustment will just be not having any friends in the beginning, because I know I'll make friends eventually with the island ladies, but I am a very big people person, and I don't care what we're doing as long as I'm with people. I will have fun. And so it will be an adjustment to get used to it just being us and Corbin and at first until I get friends there. And so I know that will be a little bit of a hard adjustment for me. But
how do you go about finding a place to live? Do you guys already have a place to live there?
Okay, so no, we do not have a place to live yet. But Michael is leaving in 2 days from today. Today's Sunday, and he leaves Tuesday to take his trip to the Solomon Islands. And that is one of the biggest goals of that trip, is to find us a place to live. So he will hopefully get some assistance from islanders that will help him in getting a fair price for rental of a house of some kind. So
yeah. Lord willing, by the time I post this video, we will have a house lined up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's exciting.
Okay, it's your turn to ask a question.
Okay. What kind of container are you shipping things in? How long is the container going to take approximately to get there? And how long from when you send it till when you arrive in the islands? It's a 3-part question. You got it?
Oof. Okay, what kind of container? We are going to be shipping a 20-foot container, ocean container, 20 feet long, 9 feet wide, 9 feet tall. And so we can fit a good amount of stuff in there. It takes approximately 6 weeks for best possible outcome of getting the container there. It takes about 6 weeks. That's not counting the fact if it gets caught by customs, if some of Nora's contraband is caught. We're kidding. Anyway.
Oh, my chocolate.
6 weeks. Stay on topic here. Okay, 6 weeks. And then how long from when you send it till you arrive in the islands? Right now, our goal to pack in the container is December 18th, on Monday, December 18th. And then so from there, it should be February. The company changed dates on us, February.
And so we ended up having to pack it later than we were originally wanting to. It was supposed to be very close to when we got there, but now with the best time, it's looking like it will get there about 3 weeks after we arrive. We're praying that it does not get stopped by customs, so my chocolate's not found, and so we can get our stuff sooner.
We brought some backup in for this last question. All right, and we'll both answer this one. How can we pray for you during this transition time?
I go first.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably the number one thing is strength, because there's a lot to get done. There's just a lot that we're doing. So strength to endure till we get on that plane flight in January. And another one probably would be peace as we are saying goodbye. We've already started saying a lot of goodbyes. I just said goodbye to some of my siblings. And there's a lot more goodbyes to come in the next few weeks.
At least we won't be saying goodbye to this guy.
Yes, that's true.
This guy's coming with us.
Are you going to come with us? But just that the Lord will comfort our hearts as we say goodbye. I don't think goodbyes are ever easy, and so there's a lot of excitement with all of the things that are coming and happening in these next several weeks, but there's also some sadness involved with saying goodbye. So I think what do you have to add?
For me, probably it would be just wisdom as we leap into this whole process.
Head first.
Yeah, head first, literally. Well, not literally, but I feel like it. But just as we begin our ministry there, that God would give us wisdom with dealing with people and making the right decisions. And I think this has been our prayer throughout throughout deputation, those of you whose churches we have been in, one of our biggest prayer requests have been God giving us wisdom beyond our years. And just wisdom. I think for me, as much as I am a person that just can be alone, I do love my family.
You're a homebody.
I am a homebody. I love being at home. And so it'll take probably a month or two, but I'm anticipating that end of that month, I'm really going to begin to miss home and miss my friends and my family. So that and just realizing, it's not something that I can just pack up Nora and Corbin and go and get in the car. I'm literally more than 24 hours away from them.
And a lot of money.
That's the biggest point. Well, thank you so much for all of the questions. We hope that we answered them.
We tried to answer them as honestly as possible.
Yeah, and we hope that they were adequate answers as well. This is how he is now. He is just
on the go constantly. He cannot keep the kids still.
Yeah, he's got to be moving in some way or another.
Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your prayers for us and your love and
please
care
subscribe.
For us. Yes, please subscribe so you can follow our journey in these next few weeks. As
these are going to probably be one of the exciting and most exciting moments of the vlogs within the next month and a half.
Yes.
So please tell your friends about it and let people know.
And we're excited to be able to share it with you, and hopefully it will be a blessing and encouragement to you.
Yes.
Bye.